Hi, welcome back. I'm going to talk about today. I was amazed how many Americans retire overseas. I believe in Mexico, it was like 2 million Americans living in Mexico, and I understand that just in general that the cost of living and how much income they would have when they reach retirement age, that they would seek out living a cheaper, less expensive life, which makes sense. I get it. But it's just a shame that you would have to leave your home country to go live in a different country, in a different culture, just because of financial situation. Now, I've also noticed that, when I was growing up during the 60s and 70s, they used to use the term welfare state. And if you didn't work and you had children, you would collect from the government, and it kind of suppressed minorities in a way. They were dependent on the government for a check every month to survive, and then obviously there was, I believe, Section 8, which still exists, low income housing, and get subsidized by the government. But I think that one way to solve some of those problems is that if you're able-bodied, you should be able to work, and the government should give you that option. So if they're going to cut you a check every month, you should be able to give back something in return. Obviously, there are a lot of factors involved. If there's children involved, daycare involved, and if there's a family that has a mother with 2 kids and no husband, I understand, but those things can be worked out. I just think that in general, that if people have to work their entire lives and then leave the country because they can't afford to stay in their country, something's not right. I just feel that I feel that they probably, if they were able to stay here, they would stay in their country. They wouldn't have to leave. I mean, I'm fortunate. I'm collecting Social Security, but I'm also still working. So I'm fortunate. My wife doesn't work, and we're not wealthy by any means, but we do okay. We do fine. I guess we consider ourselves middle class, upper middle class. I'm not sure quite what the cutoff point is dollar wise. What makes somebody upper middle class or middle class? Yeah. So I think that there are a lot of easy solutions to this. I don't think they have to make it so complicated. I mean, if you're able and you're an able-bodied person, you should be able to give something in return. Now, I know some countries, what they've done, and one of them was UAE, where I lived in Dubai for a few years. They will pay a young person's education overseas to get a degree. They'll pay and give them an allowance for housing and food, but when they return, they have to work for the government for a certain amount of time. I believe it was something like 2 years or something like that, which that's pretty smart. We don't have that here. It's the same thing with foreign companies opening up in some foreign countries. They require that a local would have the majority share of the company if the foreign entity wanted to do business in that particular country. That makes sense. We don't do that. We let anybody come, buy up our land, open businesses, buy up businesses. I think we need to really take a hard look at how this country is running. And I think we need to make some changes. And hopefully, we will have some changes coming very soon. I'm not particularly happy about a lot of the things that are going on here. I mean, especially with the immigration situation. Every state that has been what they consider a sanctuary state is already running into some serious problems, and it's affecting the citizens of that particular state, from education to healthcare to housing. And I think everybody needs to step back and really look at this. And there are solutions to this problem. And I'm hoping that very soon we're going to see some changes that are going to improve the quality of life for all Americans here. So again, if you guys have any thoughts or anything, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to respond. And until next time, see you. Bye.